Hey there, it's Ben from Triwizard Gaming, and we're back drafting Theros Beyond Death on the ranked ladder. And haven't been drafting online much. Did a few in store, but so I'm still actually feeling out the format more than I probably should be in a week or two, but drafting's fun, so I'm not too worried about it. So everything seems very mediocre. I think I'm going to take Timuret. Black seems to be the best color overall, everything else being equal. And Timuret seems like just decent stats, and the ability is really good to work against your opponent's escape. Okay, followed up by two very good red cards. What's this card? Oh, this is the Fairy Duelist. Well, well, I really like Annex. It's going to be tough to play both of these, but it's only the second pick. And other than Annex, Manticore's a decent creature. Triumphant Surge. Everything else just mediocre. If these weren't in the pack, I think I would still take the Manticore over the Hierophant, but maybe that's not right. Basically, nothing seems super powerful, and Annex seems to be the most powerful card, so I'm going to take that. Hope we get there. So I haven't drafted white, but we have a white-red uncommon, which is very strong. It's just great stats. We also have the removal spell. So if we knew that we were going to be white-red, I'm not even sure. I think the removal spell is better anyway. And plus, there's a pretty good chance that we could just be white-black. I think these are both decent black cards, but I think this is a signal. We got two white uncommons. What is this? We got two white uncommons and the best white common removal, so let's just do this. Again, we have a good black cards. The Entrancing Lyre and Heliod's Pilgrim. I wonder if the Lyre is just the best card anyway. So I haven't played with this much. I mean, if we have a bunch of Myers Grasps, then this card becomes really good, I think. But on its own, I don't know if I want to build around it. Heliod's Pilgrim gets us a Dreadful Apathy. I think I'm going to take the Lyre to stay open. I think it's close to these other cards, if not better. But good removal, colorless. No, these white cards are not great. The Blight Breath or a combat trick. Everything seems pretty even here. I'm going to take the Blight Breath. It's kind of removal in the best color. Furious Rise. That seems like a really good card. it would be tough for black-red to get a lot of 4-power creatures. We have this removal spell, which also seems pretty good. So I think this is the strongest card. I had this in a sealed deck and went pretty far. Draws you an extra card a turn. And this is, I like this better than many enchantments that are like similar. For example, in the core set, there was an enchantment that was very similar that said, on your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. And I like this better. You know, the ability's not better than drawing a card, but you get it right away. So if you have a 4-power creature and you just play this and pass the turn, you get the card right away. And even if they destroy the Furious Rise, you can still use that card until the end of the game, which seems really good. All right, I'm going to stick with, I don't know. I'm going to stick with black. Just a removal spell. It's not the best one. Interesting. Haven't played with this card yet. I know you can use it on your creature or their creature. It still seems kind of situational. I'll just take the Mogus's Favor. And I like Flicker. We have Dreadful Apathy Flicker. But let's just stay black. We've seen a lot of red, so I'm going to take the Thrill. Okay, all these black cards wheeled. Which seems pretty good. I'll take a land pad. I don't think these 4 and 5 drops are amazing. And I don't know how many Mogus's Favor you're supposed to play. I assume that if black's open for the rest of it that we're going to get enough. So I think if we do go black-white, which we easily could, that I think we would want this card more than the Mogus's Favor. But maybe it's wrong. Don't feel very strongly about that. So here we have a Hateful Eidolon. Now it combos with the Mogus Favor. Doesn't combo with Dreadful Apathy. Aspect of Manticore is decent if we play red. So here we have Nylea. So we don't have any green cards yet, but I don't think we're committed to either white or red. And this is like a card draw engine. Or we could just take the Mire's Grasp, which is definitely going to make the deck and be great. So I think if I had any green cards here that were good, I would take Nylea. I think it's better than Mire's Grasp. But with no green cards, it's not like we're just trading whether we get a Nylea or a Mire's Grasp. It's kind of like are we going to trade our Mire's Grasp and our Dreadful Apathy for a Nylea? Or our Mire's Grasp and an Annex for the Nylea? And I don't think that is correct. So I am going to stick with black. I'm not super confident about it. Here we have Final Death. I think we can just stay mono black there. And Funeral Rites for some card draw. So here we have the Final Death Mire's Grasp. I'm going to take Mire's Grasp. Final Death is, we already have one. If we didn't have a Final Death, I would take it. But the 2-mana removal seems pretty good. What is this? Okay, so this deals 1 to everything. Okay. Probably going to need some creatures. I still don't know if I'm going to be white or red. So for creatures, just this Eidolon, Temple Thief, Timuret. Yeah, I definitely need some, like, creatures. I think Underworld Charger is pretty good. We're going to have a lot of removal, so we just, like, remove anything that can block it and start getting in. And here I'm going to take another Charger. If I had plenty of creatures, I would take Agonizing Remorse. I've kind of liked this card. The games go long and there's like... Well, maybe I should take this. It's really powerful bombs, but I'm kind of worried about my curve at this point. We're like halfway through pack 2. Don't really have a good curve. So... might miss it, but could be okay. So here we have another Furious Rise, and if you just look at the creatures, I mean, we've got nothing so far. The Chargers come back late game over 4 power, but we have nothing to turn this on. I don't think Hero's very good unless you're in a tokens deck. So I'll take the Sunmane Pegasus. It's a flyer. You can put a Mogus's Favor on it and attack for 4. And we might play white. Okay, I'll take a 2-drop. I think the Libation is playable. Not amazing. I don't think we need an altar to splash. We already have 2 Chargers. I'll take the card draw. And Flicker. Not much red in this pack. I'll just rare draft this uncommon. So it seems very unlikely that we're going to be playing red here. And next pack, I'll open up Huge Red Bomb. Alright. Okay. Rewarded. Great White removal. Unconditional removal. We are already leaning towards white. Not like I would really want to play this hero or anything, but the Dreadful Apathy, Banishing Light's pretty good. We already have a Liar, and that is good removal, but we have a lot of removal now. 2 Mire's Grasp, Mogus's Favor, Dreadful Apathy, Libation. We have that Sacrifice thing, Final Death, Blight Breath. So I'm going to look for like more win conditions, and 3/3 flyer seems pretty good. Other than that, Omen of the Dead would probably be pretty good. Or the Liar. Okay, Archon seems pretty good. We got a lot of enchantments to get back. 4/4 flyer is a good finisher. What does this do? Oh. Good stats. Sentinel's Eyes would be a decent wheel. Probably, I mean, this would be a decent wheel too. Okay. Again, a good 2-drop that will trade with everything. Kind of feeds our escape, which is good. I think we're good on removal. Don't think this is a good card. Karametra's Blessing is a decent combat trick. But I don't want to play combat tricks. I think another Mogus's Favor. We have some flyers now that it can be good on, and we have the Eidolon that rewards us for killing creatures with auras on them. And here, I guess it's time to start pruning out the garbage. Not that Flicker of Fate is a garbage, it might be decent. We got 26 cards. I don't really want to play a Courser. Inevitable End, Libation, Hero of the Winds. So I don't think we want 3 of these. Don't want Flicker of Fate. Don't think we need the Glory Bearers. Yeah, I'm not really looking to do Heroic. Basically, I'm looking whether I want Lamprey or Underworld Charger. And we got a bunch of 2-drops and 3-drops now. I think I'm going to do the Aspect of Lamprey. It's card advantage. I don't know. I don't like running Mind Rots, but if we have the Eidolon, we might be able to draw a card if it dies. Let's see, what do we have here? Constellation, Flyer, a 3/4, or a 5/4. I'm just going to take the Flyer. It's interesting. How many enchantments do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is not an enchantment. That's not an enchantment. 10. The other thing too you want is like flash. I think I'd be more likely to play this if I had flash enchantments. Just putting it, making it a, well, 4/2 double strike is pretty, I mean, it does a lot of damage. Get in for 8. I think I'm just going to take the Omen. Always wussing out the cool build around cards here. I'll take an Omen of the Dead, get back one of our flyers. 4/3 body. Sweet Oblivion. And yeah, I mean, I already have a Flicker. I'm not going to play 2. Or 3. Okay, so we have a kind of a control deck going here. Don't think we need a 4-3. Though it might be good to have something big to hold up the ground. I suppose most of our creatures are pretty small. Don't think we need a 2-2. I'll take out the Edict. One of these 1/4s. Kind of like the 2-3. Alright, so 5 more cards. I think the Marauder is pretty bad. It's not really a great blocker. And can get rid of Omen's not really great in our deck. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 creatures. Oh, 13. This is not so much a creature. I think this is going to be worthwhile with a card draw. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Five-ish ways. Alright, so I'm going to take out Eidolon could be good. 1 Funeral Rites. One Mogus's Favor. And kind of like the Flyer. Inevitable End? No. Not sure. Should I take out the Eidolon? Do I need the card draw? Now I took it out Mogus's Favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish ways. It's probably just not good. Maybe with a few more Myers Grasps. Should be good. I have not a ton of card draw, but some good value with 2 escape creatures. Yeah, it's not a ton of escape. Mogus's Favor has escape. Omen of the Dead gives us a little bit of recursion. Got some 2-for-1s. Alright, try it out. Okay, let's see how this does. Lookerman. 3 lands, Timuret. Yeah, look at this. And a birdie. Red, white. So... Don't really want this to be omened. But... I guess better to spend the mana. I would have felt really bad if they had Omen of the Forge there. That would suck. Okay. Yeah, we passed one of these like 4th or 5th pick and never saw another one. What are they revealing? Sentinel's eyes. Okay. Seems decent. Do we want to land just to get the Blight Breath out? I don't think so. Let's put some threats. I mean, we're ahead right now. I would like to get this guy's toughness up, too. That's fine. You can have your one. Good bluff. Sunman Pegasus, yeah. No attacks. I kind of want to get my value from Aspect of Lamprey when the shields are down. But okay. Coming in for 5. Just hold up Timoret. It's decent. Fine. Take 1. Goodbye, graveyard. Well, for 2 mana, is there anything they could flicker? I'll hold my mana up. Captivating Unicorn, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the Catoblepus can eat all of their creatures. No great attacks. Do I have enough to escape this? I'm going to wait a turn, get rid of his blocker. If I Banishing Light the 4/4, then the 3/3s can come in. So he might have enchantment removal. Banishing Light. Banishing Light my Banishing Light. That might be too late. Well, it's got 2 blockers. Just has a land. Get in there, horsies. I can finish off his unicorn with Mogus's favor. I guess he didn't want to block my creatures. Okay. This is like... Red-white just doesn't seem good unless you really get a really focused aggro deck. Like, it just doesn't have the card advantage that's kind of built into green-black or white-black. Blue-black has card draw. Red-green can have kind of card draw and escape. Red-white just doesn't have... White doesn't have a lot of escape. So it seems to have a lot of just, like, tricks. I'm going to keep this on the draw. Could get mana screwed, but, I mean... We got a bunch of 3-drops. So we just need 1 land. Preferably a swamp this turn to play Timuret. But... I think with 3 chances... You just gotta keep this hand. Underworld Charger. Yeah. Feels bad. they play like a Funeral Rites, they can like escape this. Yeah, they can just escape this next turn. Getting crushed. Well, I can block their 2/2 and hopefully find another land. You're on the bottom. I mean, we can't play around anything here. They just curved out pretty well. Come on. Well. I kind of wanted to use my mana to try to find my 4th land, but the fact, if this 1/3 didn't block, like if they hadn't played the 2/1, I would have just cast Funeral Rites to try to find a swamp. But this does, it should protect 2 damage. And they're going to play the Charger. Yeah. Yeah, jeez. How can I win? Do I chump the Charger? I think here I double block the Hierophant. Is that right? I could chump the Charger and drain for a life. Yeah, I can't trade both creatures for that. So they can make a wolf. So all my guys gonna die. Got one more turn. This is pretty unlucky, but I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We drew one land in like 6 or 7 draws. Get a pump spell? No. Discordant Piper. This is only during their turn. So I could chump. I can't even cast Funeral Rites. I guess I chump with the Lampad. Oh, can't do it. Well, that was horrendous luck, but we were pretty close. One more land, one more final death there. We had a lot of gas, and we had a couple life linkers to get our life back. Yeah, I think that was a good keep. You gotta play like the odds. 15 lands in the deck. We needed to hit a third land by turn 3. I mean, we had good 75% odds there. This is again a pretty bad hand, but I'll keep it with 3 spells that we can cast, 3 lands. No luck. There's a removal. So they had some sort of instant. Soul Reaper. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna play the Liar. Nice music. Explore Marauder, sure. It's another thing we never got a enchantment removal. Didn't get any of those disenchants in white. Unbelievable. So I'm going to play this to be mana efficient. It can block the Soul Reaper. We can kill the Nyxborn Marauder next turn if they don't play anything new. Unfortunately, yeah, maybe I should have removed it before they had a chance to sacrifice it. It's hard to hold up 3 mana. Sure. They had that on turn 2. That's okay, I mean. Underworld Charger, sure. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I got 2 other creatures down. I have a Dreadful Apathy for the 3rd. I think I have to Dreadful Apathy this charger. My life's too low. Feels bad though. They get the escape. And the card. Hopefully he sacrifices it in response. He could sacrifice his Soul Reaper just to deal 4 to me. That is a possibility. Now he's going to Underworld Charger me, and I just lost my Final Grasp. So I might need to untap the Liar. Yeah. So if I kill this, tap that. Two swamps. This is like, seriously, I went through 22 cards of my deck. I have 22 cards in my deck. The last 8 want to trade with this? I could put this on my own creature to trade with Annex. Memes. No decline. Yeah. That was unbelievable. Auto Shuffler does not want me to win there. I don't think that was a bad keep. I mean, it was a bad hand. Maybe I should mulligan that. That was insane, though. Insanely bad draw. Like, I have a good curve. My mana's not bad. I don't have very many double black or double white spells. I even put the little scry owl in it. So you want to play Swamp because I have Timuret in my deck. Always want to think about if you have any, what your 2-drops are. Temple Thief is fine. Do I want to kill that? I think it's reasonable to kill it. I have a lot to spend my mana on the next 2 turns. And the Familiar can block it, but not super profitably. Here, I already have lands. So I'm going to put more pressure on the board. It's interesting. Maybe he has Mire's Grasp. Wings of Hubris. So this was kind of fortunate. So I can... Mogus has favored this. Play this guy. Lampad. Lampad is kind of weak. Let's find something a little stronger. Yeah, let's find our Timuret. Let's find some more removal. Keeping up the removal spell. Attack for 3. Probably just has a land in hand. So I got 2 cards in my graveyard. I don't want to exile the Mire's Grasp if I have the Archon. Haste. Sure. That's nice. It blocks the Storm Herald. They're top decking. So we need to top deck some removal. And if they top deck removal, we get Mire's Grasp back to kill one of their creatures. Element of the Dead. Temple Thief. It's decent. Oh. Rage Hound. Maybe I should have put the 2-turn clock on him. I mean, if I attack with my flyers, he is taking 5 there and then 5 again this turn. So I can Aspect of Lamprey onto Hero of the Wings and then attack for lethal. Is that right? Yeah. 2, 4, plus 5. Yeah, I might have just... I missed lethal there. So I can eat up his doggies. Let's see. Send in the clowns. I suppose I should have used my Mogus's favor. I like holding up Final Death here, though. I mean, he can just sacrifice and gain cards. And I have Timuret to just grind out his graveyard. I suppose he could be working towards some bomb. There's no escape. He has something on top. So he's going to drain me for 4 life. He's at 12. So if I final death this guy, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is so that's 8. Mogus's favor next turn for the win. Crunch. Grind them out. Timoret, All-Star. Putting in the work. Got an orb. Games of this format have been pretty fun so far. Besides the few ridiculous bombs, like games like that. And not to say that like I'm playing them all perfectly, I'm sure I'm not. But there's a lot of decisions there. You have to choose whether to be aggressive, go after their graveyard, look at life totals. You're trying to like see how many cards are in your graveyard. Do you have escape? Jesus, two best cards in the graveyard there. Two of my best cards. Unbelievable. And, you know, like maybe I should have been more aggressive there. There's definitely a chance. I just want to get in with that Triton. Get in there. Man. They got plans for this envoy here. What are they going to put on it? Commanding presence. Another song. Okay. Yeah, you got 1/1s. Well, I have my answer to the 1/1s. Now it is your serve. Ham. Delicious unless you're vegetarian. Hateful Eidolon. Okay. That's in my sideboard. Kind of like just putting the flyer out. Nothing fancy. They didn't play a land drop there. If they tap out, get him with my aspect of Lamprey. No, no. Just need some hitters. I need some underworld chargers. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't want to send his 1/1s. Yeah. All right. Let's get back. Actually, I want Timuret. I'll do the Chimera. Should have done this on my upkeep. Should have put a stop, done that on my upkeep. That has to be good enough. Getting a little flooded here. So he's got me beat on spells. Kuranos, yeah. Cards can't in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. That sucks. No, that's fine. Do you have escape? You could put Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, so it's interesting. I don't want him to put Sentinel's Eyes on those guys, at least this turn. I think I'm okay doing it next turn. 2 on the bottom. What's this? Oh, Unknown Shores. Okay. Just need to draw some spells. Interesting. I wonder if he must have lands. Oh, he doesn't want to attack. That's weird. So this guy can't be blocked by that Sentinel's Eyes guy. 16 cards in my library. It's close. Ah, gross. You got me. Oh no. So if I attack him to a 6, he goes to 9. Doesn't seem like a great trade. Both drawing all our lands. Got a birdie. I like that card. Final Death. Gotta survive one more turn. I wonder what they're splashing. Underworld Dreams. 2 Underworld Dreams. Just makes your mana so bad. Looks good. Keep 7. Realized I wasn't playing with my deck list up. So it seems unlikely that they're going to kill this on the first turn, so I'll put 2 power out. I guess they could play red and shock it. Ah, that would suck. I'll use my mana. Seems okay. I was thinking of putting this out to enable an attack with Timuret, but I figured just use my mana. So now they're holding up mana, so I don't really want to use Aspect of Lamprey. I'll just play Charger. I'm gonna hold Timuret back. It might be a little too chicken. What are they gonna do? Play the Omen? Yeah. But Timuret is good. I mean, it's kind of the win condition here that it gives you card advantage by annihilating your opponent's graveyard. Case in point. Colossus, Farika's spawn. Yeah, so I'm going to eat that. Gift of Strength, yeah. That's fine. Maybe they had that the other turn too. Exploring Colossus. Well, if they kill my Mire Triton, I'll be worried, but it's 4. Yeah, maybe the attack with was just bad. Just don't risk it. I kind of want my devotion up. Interesting main deck card. Okay. I just want to get rid of this. Liar might be a bigger problem than the Colossus. I've got 3 ways to deal with the Colossus now. But I don't have a lot of ways to deal with that Liar. Yeah. I need to draw land here. I'm 52% to draw land. Get rid of that Colossus. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jeez. Easy block. I'm going to give it trample. Another one. The first to run. They didn't even want to play there. I mean, that's not a good card, but... Get in there, boys. Blight Breath can kill whatever they play. Underworld Ragehound, yeah. And that does kind of ruin my devotion. Might get enough card advantage. How many cards are in my graveyard? Whole bunch. I think we want to put the threats out. I got Mogus's Favor, Omen of the Dead. Omen of the Dead's good to know. Maybe I shouldn't have exiled. Yeah, don't exile any good flyers. Yeah, I'll take 6. Close game. I got Banishing Light, Dreadful Apathy, Mire's Grasp, Omen of the Dead, Daybreak Chimera. He can keep playing Rage Hounds, but he needs more. He needs multiple blockers. That resolves. It's got another Rage Hound. That resolves. Do you have a kill spell from a flyer? guess you can gain life. Do I want this guy with Omen of the Dead? Probably want the Archon. Let's see. They have to block, which means it's a chump block. Yeah, it's force the chump. Yeah, that's better. He's gonna be decked soon. Get in there, birdie. All right, that was a fun game. Man, they drew about twice as many cards as us. Yeah. Yeah, and silver, you rank up, going 50-50. Making the comeback from, what were we, 1 and 2 or 0-2. I feel like the deck's decent. It has enough removal that you're in the game. You feel like you're in the game. As long as they don't play something too busted. Elva Ignis. 2-drop, Mogus favor. 6-drop, yeah, not a great hand, but reasonable. Again, we'll play the Swamp in case we draw a Timuret. Just play the land pad. What's this? Looks like it's going to be tough. Got a control deck. They've already got a removal spell on the battlefield. It's like even if we kill all of their creatures, go through all of their cards. Got a history of Benalia here. So all this self-mill is going to be tough. You can't really block because of Mogus's favor. And they've got the 3/4 flyers, sure. I would have attacked if I were them first. What is this? Gain X life. I feel like that's reasonable enough to exile. I'd rather do it when they're tapped out. It looks like they have counter spells. Bounce. They're way up on cards. And I'll take 4. Probably have a counter spell. Yeah. We had a chance in this game if I think we had a chance in this game if we got out to a little bit more aggressive start. If we could have just been attacking them with 3/3s. But it's going to be tough now, really tough. Interesting. Got 8 cards. So I'm planning to Omen of the Dead, Mogus's Favor. Excuse me, Omen of the Dead and Scry end of turn. Block the 2/2. They didn't even... try to get back my Archon. That's fine. Got 2 mana open. Here I'm going to play the Mogus's Favor just to trade with the Venomous Hierophant. Sure. Yeah. Good beats. Two more lands. Yeah. Well, that was a reasonable draft. No bombs. Had some good games. Notice all of the good long games we won. 4-3. Not great. Not horrible. We'll come back. Work our way out of the dredges here. I haven't been playing a lot of drafts. Got way back down into silver. But that comes up quick. And see you next time. Doing some more Theros drafts, working our way all the way back up.